What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Seth the Lawn Surgeon. Can't snap because it's an unedited video. But anywho, hope y'all don't mind me eating my breakfast on this sunny morning while I'm making this video. Taco Bell. It's gonna rain later today. Ruin any chance of me getting any work done, but I'm still probably gonna go out anywho. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about a subject that's dear to y'all hearts: low ballers. And I want to let you guys know that I love low ballers. Did I say that correctly? Yes, I love low ballers. I have three examples of why low ballers are awesome. I got the Michael Jordan example, I got the Wawa's example, and then I got the Walmart example, which is not really a good example, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Move that napkin here. All right. Start off with the Michael Jordan example, right? For those of you who don't know, Michael Jordan is one of the greatest basketball players ever. Blah, blah, blah. But he has shoes out, and he has shoes that he still sells. Those of you who are not familiar, he has what you call retro shoes. Basically, these are shoes that he came out with in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. And now he's coming out with them again nowadays and still selling them for $250. All he does is change up the clothes and the colors and whatnot. Anywho, he sells them for $250, right? But there's people out there that's coming out with shoes nowadays, new shoes, they're selling them for about $70, $80 or whatever. So, do you think that Michael Jordan is sitting at home mad at these people selling their shoes for $70? He's like, oh, you think he's sitting there, oh my gosh, I can't believe these people are selling shoes for $70, and you know, we out here selling our shoes for $250, and they're getting all the business because more people are buying those shoes than they're buying our shoes. No, Michael Jordan does not care. You know why? Because for what it costs for those people to make their shoes for, you know, those $70 shoes, it probably costs Michael Jordan the same thing, if not less. Because Michael Jordan probably has a bigger factory, better equipment to make it, and so it costs him less to make those shoes. And so those people selling their shoes for $70 and making less profit, while Michael Jordan is making his shoes for cheaper and making a bigger profit. Y'all kind of get where I'm going right now, right? So, you have these low ballers out here, right? The low ballers are out here cutting yards for 20 bucks, right? And you're out here cutting yards for 50 bucks, right? And it seems like they're getting more business because they're cutting more yards, because everybody's running to the people that's cutting yards for 20 bucks, right? But get this. The cost of gas, the cost of equipment and maintenance is still the same for the person charging $20 as it is for the person charging $50. So what that means is if it costs $10 a yard for gas to drive there and for your equipment, the gas in your equipment, for somebody charging $20, they're only going to make a $10 profit. But for you charging $50, it's going to cost you $10, and you're going to make a $40 profit. Not to mention, the same way Michael Jordan has better factories and better equipment, you have better equipment, so it makes you more efficient. So you might get that yard done quicker and better looking and use less gas. So it might only cost you $7 per yard, so you make it even more profit. Y'all get where I'm going right now. Y'all get where I'm going. So that's why I love low ballers. And not to mention that they will, that they will make you look good. When they mess up a person's bushes, then you come along and say, oh, the last person destroyed my bushes, or they mess up somebody's yard. Oh, they messed up my yard, ruts all in it, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, hey, that's why you call Seth the Lawn Surgeon to save the day. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, why do you hate lowballers? I love them. I love them. It makes me look so good. Second example, the Wawa example. For those who don't have Wawas in the area, Wawa is a gas station that's popular on the East Coast. I'm not sure where else it's popular at. But Wawa is known for having the cheapest gas, right? And so, you know, maybe these lowballers might be on to something. You know what I mean? And I kind of use this Wawa example in my field. But because I think for the price that I charge people for yards, which is, you know, are averaging around $45, depending on the size, that's kind of cheap to what other people charge around here. Other people charging, you know, 50, 60. I know a guy, he said his tailgate drop price is $65. He's been doing it for years, but he said he don't drop his tailgate for $65. He don't care if it'll take him 20 minutes to cut a yard. If it's a little small yard, a little old lady lived there, $65. But so I think my price is very reasonable, $45. But anywho, Wawa is not like BP or Shell. BP and Shell make their own gas, so they have to charge a certain price for their gas more than other people. You get what I'm saying? And Wawa gets the lowest bidder. You know, they'll go around and say, all right, who got the cheapest gas? You got the cheapest gas this quarter? We using your gas. So they're able, so always guarantee Wawa's gonna have the cheapest gas in our area. But what they do is they pull you in with that gas price sign. You're like, oh my gosh, gas is so cheap. You go inside, they're charging you double for other products. Like a Butterfinger, a king size Butterfinger might be like $130 or $140 somewhere else. In Wawa is $199. You know, a regular size Butterfinger or whatever might be like 60 or 70 cents somewhere else. In Wawa, it's $1. You get what I'm saying? You get like a 6-inch sub. You paying, you know, $6 or something like that, and you can go get a $5 footlong at Subway. You get what I'm saying? They're charging you extra for that stuff, but they're pulling you in with the gas prices, and that's kind of what I do. And you can say lowballers might be doing the same thing. I don't know if they're that smart, but they might be doing the same thing. I pull people in with my reasonable cut, and I'm not saying I charge them more, but guess what? Cutting is very easy. It's very simple, especially if it's an easy yard, so I can charge cheaper for that. But stuff like trimming trees, cutting down trees, branches, hedging, that stuff requires a higher skill. So you can charge a little bit more for that. So that's my Wawa example. It's not really talking about lowballers, but I'm basically saying that's what lowballers could be doing. They could be pulling people in with that $20 price and then beating them over the head with high prices on other stuff. You get what I'm saying? Walmart example. I kind of built my business just like the Wawa example. I built my business like a Walmart example. Is that, well, I mean, not really, but lowballers might. The Walmart example. Walmart is out here. It's one of the biggest companies out there, right? And they still charge cheaper prices for products than everybody else. Why? Because they can. You know, they can. They don't really have that much overhead because they're so big. And it's the same thing with lowballers, right? we got this big fancy, big company. I mean, I'm not a big company, but I'm a bigger company. I'm paying for equipment, so I have to make sure I have the money to maintain my bigger equipment, money to pay my monthly payments on my equipment. Low ballers don't got that. Low ballers got to push more, might have an old riding lawnmower. All of it's paid for, so they can charge $20 and not, we kind of have to pay more. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You can't be mad at low ballers, bro. They make us look good. They make us look good, man. So that's all I want to say. Shout out to the low ballers. I'm going to finish my breakfast, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Yes, sir.